Hey everybody, how you guys doing? My name is Dan. Well, you know that if you've been watching my channel for a while. I got all kinds of stuff on there. I got reviews, I've got Call of Duty gameplay, I've got back in the early days some footage of a lion at the zoo, some stuff about with my cats. My most viewed video is a girl who was the wife of a friend of mine back then, riding a mechanical bull. And the last time I looked, it had almost 17,000 views on it, I think. And wonder what it's got now. A lot of views. But anyway, so I live in Daytona Beach, Florida now. I love it here in Florida. That's why I'm wearing like a, I wouldn't really say Hawaiian shirt, but Hawaiian style Florida shirt. Except Route 66 isn't anywhere near Florida, but yeah, that's okay. Anyway, I just like the style of shirt. So when I lived in Lumberton, North Carolina, I started an eBay business. And the first year, I made over $19,000 in profit. And yes, I did claim it all on my taxes. And it's very important to keep everything legal when it comes to money. You don't want to get in trouble with the IRS. So I did even more in my second year, and then halfway through the third year, that was only working very, very part-time though, because I was a HVACR technician, commercial technician, working on heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration for restaurants, hotels, all kinds of places, old folks' homes, every place you can imagine that needed, any commercial type business with AC or refrigeration. So I was very busy working a lot of on-call hours and still made a lot of money doing eBay. So then when we decided to move down here to Florida, we first spent a weekend down in Clearwater. I went on some interviews. I got hired for a job, and then we went back to North Carolina, packed up some stuff. I shut down my eBay store, and knowing that we didn't have a place to live yet down here, I decided the best thing to do, instead of carrying all that inventory down here and not having a place to put it, I donated it to several thrift stores in Lumberton, North Carolina. It was 1,700 to 1,800 items that I had listed at the time on eBay, and another maybe 900 to 1,200 items that I hadn't even listed yet. So yeah, I donated all that, shut down the store, came down, lived in Clearwater, 2 different apartments in Clearwater, was there for about a year and a half, moved to Lakeland for a year, and now I'm in Daytona Beach. I love it here. It's much, for me anyway, it's much better than Clearwater or Lakeland for sure. I really enjoy my time here. I like going out on the beach. And so anyway, I've been thinking, and I've decided to go ahead, since I work from home now. I am a magazine publisher. My magazine's not in print yet. I spend the day making phone calls to set appointments, to go in and give a presentation to business owners, to get them to advertise in my magazine, which is called South Daytona Living. It's kind of micro-focused. It's only going to be sent to approximately 3,000 homes here in Daytona, in the neighborhoods of Pelican Bay, South Daytona Beach, or Daytona Beach Shores, and then there's a big line of multi-million-dollar houses down on the waterfront on South Palmetto Avenue. It's going to go to all of those places, and it's a monthly publication. So yeah, I'm spending my time for my job as a publisher, getting advertising, and then I've got to hire a content coordinator. Well, I don't hire them. The company that I am publishing the magazine through will hire them, but we're going to pick out several candidates that I will then interview, and I will decide who will be the contact or the content coordinator, basically the person that writes the stories and puts everything together, and also a photographer. Need a very good photographer. So I'll be doing that when I get to 80% ready to go to print. So anyway, since I'm working at home, I've got a lot of time for other things as well. So I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and open up a new eBay business. I've already listed 4 items, and I've got a lot of stuff here with me. It's not any items that I had previously listed. Basically, I got tools and a VCR DVD combo. Those do really well on eBay, by the way. If you get a DVD VCR combination unit and it works, those are really good. They sell really well for good money on eBay. I don't think they make them anymore, that's why. But yeah, and then I got these other tools and things. I got this bin is full. I got this box full of stuff, as well as a bunch of posters. More vintage posters up there on that microwave. I've got a whole bunch of vintage lighters. This is a downright antique lighter, I think. As well as this vintage lighter, which is pretty cool. This one's like a lighter that looks like a pool table. So I've got some cool stuff. Then I've got these bins over here. The stuff that's in those I'm going to work on selling, as well as sports cards. That Wolverine box and those small boxes full of sports cards. And then I've got more over here in those 2 wooden boxes and the boxes on top. And I'd like to thank the Rob Father for those. He gave them to me a long time ago, and I've been carrying them around since. I have looked at some of them. A couple of cards in there are worth a couple $100. There's one I got in particular that I see. I don't think it's a sold price, but it's a price that they're asking. Someone's asking $400 for one card, mint condition, and most of these cards are mint condition. They've just been in boxes for decades. So I got these here, a couple of let's see, there's a GPS and a couple Sirius satellite radios that are connected. They work. They're a little old. They are a lot old, but they have lifetime service. So anyone that were to buy them would have access to listen to Sirius satellite radio in their car or anywhere where they can set that up in their home too. I had one set up where I worked back in Maryland, in the basement of where I worked. You just ran the antenna out through a hole up to the top of the building. So yeah, I'm going to start that eBay business, and I'm going to make sourcing videos where I go to the thrift stores, yard sales, garage sales, and just show you what I'm buying to put on the store. I'm going to make videos showing the sales, and then let you know how much I sold these items for, how much they cost me. I'm also going to I've got some bids on some storage units. I think there's 4 of them. I'm in first place on all 4 of them right now. 3 of them don't end for another 10 days. But I'm not going to go very high on any of them, so I may or may not win any of them. But if I get one of the storage units, I'm going to make a video on what I find in them, let you know how much I paid for the storage unit, and show you all the items that I get out of it. And then we'll decide, I'll decide what to do with the stuff. some bigger items that I'm not going to want to ship, I can take over to the flea market and sell over there. We got a big flea market in town, huge. And then the smaller items that I will be willing to ship, I'll put up on eBay. So yeah, it should be fun and profitable. It's going to take a while to build it. It took several months before, when I was doing it part-time, just to start making the sales a regular thing. But then it got to the point where there were days where I had to box up 15, 20 items and take them over to the post office the next morning on my way to, go out and fix some refrigerator somewhere. So it got pretty hectic and pretty busy, but I got a lot more time now, so it should be okay. And I'm not going to let myself get that busy anyway. I don't want to be that busy, because I have to do my magazine job too, and that's something I've been wanting to do most of my life. So so yeah, with the magazine, South Daytona Living, I went to a conference last week. It was a Friday and Saturday thing. I drove up early Friday morning, got there for the conference, which we had breakfast at 8. Conference started at 9, and the day ended at 5. Of course, we had lunch break and a couple short breaks during, and then stayed overnight and went from 8 again for breakfast to 12 noon and before coming home. So while there, they talked about they do a big vacation every year, and this one is for April 3rd through April 7th of 2025, and I'm going to do my best to qualify for it, to Los Cabos. So I put that on the wall just to remind myself every day of a goal that I'm working towards with the magazine. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Looking forward to that. So anyway, guys, like, subscribe, share the video with your friends. I know I'm rambling on. I don't make up any kind of script as I go. I just kind of talk off the top of my head, and maybe I should try and be a little more focused with what I'm going to say. But maybe future videos I'll do that. So yeah, that's it for now. Like, subscribe, share, and leave me a comment. Whatever you want. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Thank you, guys. I'll see you next video. Bye.